Games, board games. I'll be making art for board games. I wish I'd already drawn more. I am going to be doing some drawing of radishes that are confusing. This is what I've drawn already. Thank you to the insanity of past me. This isn't actually a creature, this is a doll of a creature, you see. Peppers and a monocle because of a backer suggestion, and this is kind of looking like a creature for extra confusion, and this is also looking like a creature, as is this one. I'm going to draw 10 more. How quickly can I get it done? Here are some ideas I've sketched out in pencil. Can you see? I'm going to be drawing, and you can follow me. Board games and drawing arts is what I'm talking about. Drawing radishes, and I'm not gonna shout. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good whatever it is, wherever you are. I am Bez, and it's 10 a.m. UK time. Time for another Bezzy Beats and Board Game Blether. This is episode 621. I mean, blimey, that's quite a few. Yeah, 621. Starting to already think about episode 700, which is going to be like the 22nd of July, getting a few people. Anyway, what am I doing? Should we hold off just a moment? What am I doing? I am drawing these radishes. I am also, possibly until people get in here, I will be listening to some music. Now, Amadeus has done some music, and I would like to give a shout out to them. If you go to Amadeus_music, that is where you can check them out. So I will share a tiny link in the comments, and also if you go onto Spotify or whatever, it is available there, which is where I will be listening to a couple of their albums. Music from Amadeus. There we go. That's going to be there. But first of all, let's crack on and talk about recent highlights, living life and seeing the sights. Recent highlights, playing games and other delights. Recent highlights, what have I been up to? What have I been doing? Let me show you a bit of art that I can show off on Twitter. I managed to finish off all the creatures. That was good. I mean, I feel happy about that, but there's still a lot more to go. So, yeah, just to show you the last few images on Twitter, I'm trying to remember, this is the super hard mode. So this is me trying to make it intentionally confusing. So here you can see in the past it was just a creature standing facing the camera. Now it's got its legs holding sticks. So it's like, oh, is that a leg? Is that an arm? And like, oh, wait a minute, is that 2 arms? Oh no, wait a minute, it's got 2 hands holding the sword. So it's actually 4 arms. And it's got the armor, which is a little bit different to what they normally have. Just the football is just a confusing element that makes you spend maybe 2 seconds longer looking at it. Same as the skateboard. I don't think anyone's going to be confused here, but this one might be confusing. I mean, whoa, okay, there's 4 arms, 4 legs. Okay, I got it. And again, like the legs are kind of all bunched together, almost like a tail, but there's 4 of them. And Hello, Joseph Kelly. It is lovely to see you. Thank you for popping in. I do appreciate it. What are some of your recent highlights? Let me know. I'm just skimming through all the things that. So these are all the things that I drew yesterday. I've started doing bat wings. They are still wings. If they're 6 limbs, it's still got a wormy body. It's still got wings, but now sometimes it's bat wings and sometimes it's kind of more feathery wings. This one's just kind of looking a wee bit different. This one's got the book to confuse you. CD suggested a bookworm. I quite like how that one turned out. And then we've got one in the shower. I was originally going to do it like a silhouette, but it didn't quite. That felt potentially unfair. So this is again just a bit of gentle confusion. And once you are already familiar with this game, hey, this is the way to step up the difficulty level. And here's forearms, inspired by the previous drawing where I did a little bit of additional stuff, but not very much. Here it's like not quite facing the camera. Its arms are kind of bunched around. Again, I'm expecting that you know what's going on. Johan suggested a bicycle. I'm really happy with how that turns out. And finally, we've got the skipping rope. I was not sure if I would be able to manage this, but yeah, I feel like I did a decent job of that skipping rope. And finally, this one that's doing makeup in the mirror. So you kind of need to already know that these creatures with the round heads have 2 eyes. And yeah, possibly this is the only one where both eyes or both limbs are not visible. But this does assume that all the creatures with round heads have 2 eyes. You just know that. And it's got that one eye and it's going to have another eye, right? I mean, I hope that people see this and they think, yeah, that's a 2-eyed creature. At least once you've played a game. But that is all my drawings. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you like it. Let's talk about brilliant things. Brilliant things. What's a little thing which is brilliant? I think that the key thing is that I'm going to try and sometimes if you know deadlines are a brilliant thing and meeting deadlines is a brilliant thing. And I wish that I was able to do personal deadlines, but the truth is I would like to go out dancing tonight, but I'm probably not. I'm going to make sure that I get outside, that I have a bit of a walk, just to get outside of the house. I've already had a quick walk this morning, so I've walked around the block, but I'll make sure to go out, in the afternoon and again in the evening, just like a quick 20-minute, 30-minute walk. Like, to me, this is like just a brilliant way to revitalize yourself, because writing things, talking to people on the computer, while that might be nice, I don't find it energizing in the same way that I find going outside, seeing the sun, feeling the wind on my face. I mean, to be fair, maybe I should just open a few windows, but then it would be permanently a bit chilly, which, it's not warm. I mean, it's mild, but it's not warm. Anyway, so let's get rid of that. And yeah, brilliant things. Walks outside. If you've got any questions, any comments, then please let me know. And lots of love to you. Have a wonderful day and all the best. So, without further ado, let me start off. An album, you might be able to hear this. So, yeah, I'm trying to get... So what I'm going to start off doing is I'm going to try and plan 10 different things going on. So we've got, let me just do it in fine pen so you can see. So we've got the three-eyed things, but these are meant to be clearly inanimate. And it'll be like that. And there'll be like a little dot to kind of show this is actually like fake. So these are meant to look like and then this, I guess, so this would be like, what I'm thinking is it'll be like little bits of string, and then it might just be like that. And so hopefully this maybe I should do the mouth differently so it looks even more fake, because again, these are not. And I've got like that, and then the forelegs here. So, and then this has forearms, and I'm suggesting that these are just kind of, it's a drawing of a toy, so it's a drawing of something that's fake. And maybe I've got a two-eyed creature. Maybe I actually draw it in lines, so it's maybe I should make the eyes into buttons. That would be quite cool. Yeah, if all the eyes were buttons. Yeah. I think that would work. And then this is going to be like forearms, and then but so like this is a little toy that could appear. And then what I also thought was, like, if there was a little note, like one of them was just I owe you 5 radishes, and maybe there's another note like somewhere else, and then it says I owe you 3 radishes. ah or maybe it's a receipt for radishes, like a shopping list. That would be quite funny. I mean, I'm amused, but maybe I'm amused too easily. And can I find a shopping list quickly? I will. What? Yeah. So it'll be a receipt from a shop. Morning, Matt. I am drawing some. This is me drawing the concepts for the radishes. I mean, they are going. So the rule is there can't be anything living. Like, we can have vegetables, we can have toys of the creatures. This is going to be super confusing, and we can have like a little shop receipt that says radishes. Like 36 pence. And I don't know, I feel like that's not really a radish, because I owe you radishes, that is actually radishes. So let's not do the receipt. That's just going to take time. Maybe we have a radish with some pins in it. But yes, how are you doing? I hope that you're generally well. Can you hear the music, by the way? Let me know if it's like too quiet or too loud. I assume it's not too. Might actually make it a wee bit louder. So this music is from Amadeus, which and Amadeus has allowed streamers to use their music, so I massively appreciate that. And you can find their link at the bottom. Okay, so let's see. Doing better. Lateral flow test line is getting lighter every day. Oh, lovely to hear. I am glad to hear that. And yeah, take care of yourself, and I hope you are able to actually rest and everything. How can I make radishes look like creatures? Maybe if I've got, this is a radish, okay, and then there's going to be, I don't know, little pins. Maybe there's pins going in here, and then there's another radish with like some leaves. So this is going to be one card here, 2, 3, 4, and maybe if these are radishes, what if the creatures are radish dolls? So they're actual. I mean, if I'm making myself laugh, that's a good sign, right? Thank you very much, Infornographer. I do appreciate your good luck. Much appreciated. I hope you are generally well. So yes, actual radish dolls, as opposed to Cabbage Patch Kids. But so we've got radishes. This is the leaves, and we're going to have maybe another radish or two here. And yeah, I think maybe it's time for me to start the actual drawing. I can't be waiting forever. I need to. Okay, let's make a start. First, I'm going to tear off 10 pages because that's how many I need to draw. I need to draw 10 radish cards, which is quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ha ha ha. 6. Ah ha ha. 7. Ah ha ha. 8. Ah ha ha. 9. Ah ha ha. And 10. Ah ha ha. I have counted 10. So now hard pencil, that's what I do first. Medium pencil, that's what I do next. And I've got 2 of these medium pens. So this one, which I've drawn lines on, is a medium pen, but I just do that to remind myself that this is running out. So I'm not going to use that anymore, unless I want to do a grey line. Then medium pen, as denoted by the M, and then finally a fine pen. Those are my tools of choice. That is what I'm doing today. So I'm putting the paper up here to the side, and once I run out of paper, that will be good, because that will mean that I have finished. Okay, let's start. So last time I was just to show the radishes that I've done so far. This looks like radishes. This looks like radishes, but then there's this doll here to confuse you. But hopefully you can tell this is a doll, not a radish. This is some radishes with some papers and monocles, just to make you think what's going on for a moment. Radishes that are kind of carefully arranged to look like a creature. Again, radishes carefully arranged to look like a creature. And once more, just the 2 radishes. So, number 7 is going to be another little doll. Let me look at this doll for sorts of reference, and I might make that one bigger. Okay. So if I want let's go for a no head doll. So this is the no head doll, and this one is going to have hands, and it will have 2 legs, but they all have this kind of skirty thing, all the 2-legged ones. But because it's a doll, the legs are just like that. And it does have a simple face, of course. And it'll have some stitching around here and some stitching around there and there, and that's what we'll have. And then this will be with some radishes. Let me actually look at some radishes on Google Images. see if I'd been seen speciality radish. Oh, that looks fancy. There's a special, and there's. I searched for radish, and okay, that's adverts because okay, that makes sense. I was going to say the top 4 things are not radishes at all. But yeah, I'm just looking at. Yeah, I remembered what radish looks like. Okay, I'm down to draw some radishes. Okay, here's a radish. Here's another radish, and here's another radish. Maybe the skirt is on top, and there's maybe another radish here. And also a radish here. That's enough radishes. 5 radishes is a good amount, I think. I feel like, a 5 radishes, 1 serving of radishes. Okay, boom. So now that I've done that, I'll just start with the medium pen because I'm already feeling confident. That's how confident I am. Boom. Check me out. Psyching myself up with the... So that's going to go there. It is stitched together. There is a bits of stitching probably. I mean, I guess it would be around here. And then now we've got the arms. This is as simple as I can make it because remember, this is not a real creature. I mean, it's not a drawing of a real creature. This is a drawing of a fake creature. And I want that to be hopefully obvious. Like, hopefully you can tell that this is not one of the real creatures. But let me know if you think I've managed to. I've got some stitching going on and some more stitching, and there's like some more stitching just on the edges. And this they couldn't quite find the exact right fabric for the skirt because of course all the skirts for this particular type of leg are but that's going to have a pattern on it in a moment. And now I do the radishes. So we've got the wibbly bit where the shop or whoever has already cut off the leaves and then the root. That's the way we're going. Wibbly bit, round shape, and then the root. That's my radish. And we've got the wibbly bit, round shape, goes under the skirt, and a little root. Yeah, I'm feeling okay about this. This is definitely a drawing of radishes. I mean, along with a doll to confuse you, of course. Why wouldn't there be a doll to confuse you? Now I'm going to do that. That is, yeah, it looks like a little bit of stuffing maybe comes out because it's maybe not stitched together perfectly. And I wasn't meaning to do that. It's just because the pen kind of strayed and I had to make sense of it. So this is where fabric. Okay, we've got more stitching going on, and I will try and have sorts of crosshatch going on for the shading because I haven't done any cross-hatching anywhere else except for these dolls, and that's why the dolls have cross-hatching to make them just look a wee bit more fake because this is fabric So tell me, does this look like a doll? That's what I'm aiming for. And this is going to be like a stripy piece of fabric, and there. And I think that's done for that. I will add some shading for the radishes where I'm kind of scumbling my lines, as I think that's the word, and where you do a like that kind of thing. Scumbling the lines. I think that's the word. I do apologise if it's not. I hope no one was coming here looking for technical expertise, because you've come to the wrong channel if you are. But yeah, I hope you're just looking for general togetherness and maybe a familiar voice. I don't know. But yeah, this is going to be for the busy bargain boxes if I manage to get it all coloured in. So if I don't manage to get it all coloured in, I guess what I will probably do is I'll not do the coloured in boxes just yet, and then I'll wait to do the coloured in boxes later. But the only thing is, for the boxes, I discovered I need to print essentially 1,000 at a time. But the really nice thing about raw print on demand, the boxes don't all need to be the same. So I can print 200 of one thing and 200 of another. And if I've got 5 different games, then that's hardly anything. I mean, only 200 of each. And luckily enough, maybe I do have 5 games. So that might be a thing that you would see in the not too distant future. Once I've drawn the outline, I'm going to call this done. I need to speed up for sure. And then once this is all done, I'm going to get out my watercolors, although that will probably be after I've turned off. But my work tonight is to color in everything that has already been scanned. So Chris has already scanned in, I want to say 32 of the drawings. And then once I've colored in those, then there will be about 16 of the drawings that I did this week that Chris has not yet scanned in. So I'll need Chris to scan them in tomorrow before I do them in. But yeah, I think that's me done. I am happy with that. Oh, I need to draw a number on it with a fine pen. This is Radish card number 7. 7, there we go. Oh, that reminds me, I need to change some of the numbers of the things. But okay, boom. We can do this. Going to drink some water. Take a minor break for 10 seconds. Stretch my hands and roll the shoulders. Let's stay healthy, people. Let's all do what's good for us and be kind to ourselves. Okay. Number 7 was a doll. I want maybe number 8 to also be a doll, I'm thinking. Okay, so we've had the no eyes, the one eye. Maybe we have the 2 eyes. So 2 eyes is going to be with buttons. Maybe with these kinds of buttons. Yeah. With the 4 holes. I like the buttons with the 4 holes. And then Okay, so we're missing the wings, so we'll have the wings, I guess. And what else are we missing? We're missing the 4 legs. And when it's the 4 legs, then yeah, I think it's just got to be string. And we're going to have a little bit of, maybe we've got little bits of shaping. So this is very nicely done, this doll. I mean, whoever made this hypothetical fictional doll, I mean, they're really good at stitching things. I mean, this is way better than I could do, for sure. Hope that's the end of that album. Lovely music from Amadeus. That was Away from 2021. Now we're going to listen to Apart, which is a bit longer. There we go. Okay, so we're going to have wings like that, but maybe there's a radish here, and maybe the wing kind of drapes over the radish. That would be interesting, yeah. I'm liking that. And there's another radish here, why not? Or maybe there's radish here. And the leg is folding over itself because of the radishes in the way. I mean, what's with all these radishes? That's a rhetorical question, by the way. Of course, I'm like the architect of the radishes. It just amuses me, I guess. Okay. Is 3 radishes enough? Is that enough radishes? That does not feel... Oof, I feel like I want... yeah, 1 more radish. No, 3 radishes I think is probably enough. Let's go stick with 3. So we've got the wing, we've got this radish, that is. So I always try to start off with the foreground and then I get to draw the complete line. That just makes it a wee bit easier for me. Then I've got the wing and and this is the body. I think of the body as being like a stuffed toy, whereas these ones I think of as being a single sheet of fabric. Now we've got the eyes. And I am tempted to... Nope, I'm not... 3 is enough, I already said that. I'll stick with that. Can't be second guessing myself, not today. I've just got to get this drawn for blooming sake. Okay, so we're going to go like that, and then we've got our other radish, which was here. And there we go. That's the basic lines. Okay, so now I starts off with the fine lines. And this is Radish card number 8. So we've got some string. We've got some thread. Maybe this bit is just stitched, so these lines are just kind of stitching. And because normally the wormy bodies, like the real ones, when I say the real ones, I mean the ones that I drew that are meant to be a real creature. You know what I mean? Have a line. So this is just like the stitching. So this is almost like someone's done cross stitching, but not quite. Maybe, yeah. I was going to say maybe they didn't have time to do cross stitching, so they only did one half of the cross stitching. These are wings. I will again try and. Maybe I should. Oh no, I'm not going to get the super fine out. Although I'm tempted. No, I am going to get the super fine out. I'm going to. Yeah, where is it? I think. Super fine. Okay, new pen. Oh, that's not quite as fine as I was hoping. But still. I try to generally make the outlines reflect the thickness of the creature, of the object. So, I mean, it's not something that I feel like there needs to be a certain logic. Like, I try to make those things reflect the weight and the thickness, but again, people might not kind of notice this or kind of consciously, but I do hope that people will sort of react to it even subconsciously. So we've got there the fabric of the wings and little shading again in a cross-hatched manner, because that's how I'm making it clear that this is just a toy. I think it's looking okay. I'm actually liking the fact that I can look on the screen to get a better idea of what I'm doing. So this is going to be sewn on, and there'll be a little bit of really fine stitching. There we go, and shading for the radishes, again, like kind of scumbling and making messy lines. That's what I'm aiming for, messy lines with no clear direction. And I think the buttons need a little bit more shading there. There we go. And finally, the outlines. So we'll just redo these things. I will leave the wings exactly as they are. I think they already have enough weight. I don't think I need to add any weight or thickness to them. These feet, boom. It's also a way of showing shadow, even though I deliberately don't have any shadows in. I think there might have been like one of these pictures that's actually had a shadow on it, but maybe, you know what, like that. Okay, I'll just go over these one more time. And boom, 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 boom. Wings forever. By the way, I don't know if you're still there, but there was a talk yesterday of me doing a convention, BezCon. I decided that this year is like a bit much and it doesn't really work for me, but then I thought, I am leaving very soon, like I'm emigrating, so why not have like one last celebration? I would really like that. Something like Bastion, where there's like, it'll be like a general open invites, like if you know me and you're able to be there, I'd love you to be there. Okay, so this is a doll with 3 radishes. Okay, I feel like we've done enough dolls. Now let's do another plain radish. How many plain radishes did I actually do? There were 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So let me get up the photos of radishes again. And I'm just going to try and copy one of these photos of a whole bunch of radishes. That's a nice photo of radishes. I think I can actually show you this picture because it's on Collins Dictionary. Is that? No. I think that if I show you the picture, then I've got to talk about the picture. So let me tell you about, just this lovely image of radishes, which, those radishes, I'm sure that those colours are tweaked for the sake of, looking prettier, but there's some good leaves going on, there's some good light, it's got the good spotlight, the leaves are nicely arranged, these radishes are looking really fresh. If you wanted to say, what is a radish? For example, on Collins English Dictionary, they have chosen a really good photo for that purpose. And that is what I'm going to be drawing, based on this photo, some radishes, but also I'll kind of, I was going to kind of tweak it to be more of a portrait format. Let's see how it gets on. Got a radish. Boom, boom. 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 Let's not worry about that radish there. There's a radish there, yeah. So we'll have the roots going down. Although I realise that if that radish wasn't there, then that radish would potentially fall off. But what if this radish was pointing in this direction? then this radish's leaves would be going here. And all of them, like their leaves kind of, yeah. So this is just using those radishes as inspiration. So let's work out what's on top of what. So that's definitely behind. And then this is kind of, this is the one in the front, I think. And the root's facing down because it's pointing straight up. So there's leaves coming in. So leaf there, there's a leaf. And I feel like again, I need to carry on and just be faster. Get these radishes drawn. Come on, bears. Draw some radishes. What are you doing? You've already spent 47 minutes and you've only drawn 2 things. Come on, bears. I'll drink a bit of water. Let's get water. So, and this is the point where my mind is getting distracted, where if I were not kind of streaming and having the obligation, then I'm honestly, at this point, I would be like, oh, let me take a 2-minute break. I think that maybe 40 minutes is about as long as I can handle without a break. So I think that's useful to know. Maybe 40 minutes, then I take a walk around the block, then 40 minutes. That feels like it's going to be the best way, literally just to walk around the block, just to recharge myself. Because I'm like, ooh, has someone sent me a WhatsApp message? Has someone sent me a Facebook message? Has someone said something nice about me on Twitter? I don't know. I got an email, and it's like such an addiction. It's not great, is it? So yep, we've got a few different bits coming out of each radish. There's like a few stalks. It's not just boom bloom, it's like bloom 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 bloom. And then we've got that one, and let's have a few leaves that are on the top. And this one will be like that little folded leaf that I see. And then the rest of them are going to be kind of underneath those. So we'll have some leaves, like the leaves don't all grow at the same time. So like some of them have to be little things, and then some of them have to be big things. That's what I'm learning. Like I'm definitely appreciating radishes and turnips, and I could probably tell the difference in black and white between turnips and beetroots and radishes, which I definitely couldn't a year ago, like a few months ago before I started drawing all these things. I feel like that's a fine drawing of radishes. It's not like the most incredible drawing you're ever going to get of radishes, but I feel like this is a fine drawing. It's like, yeah, that's fine. Someone, hello to me. Lovely to see you. I hope you're generally well. Sorry I never said hello. I totally missed you somehow. But yeah, I hope that you are having a good day. As you can see, I am still drawing a bunch of art that's meant to have radishes. That is what is going on here. So I'm going to bring up my reference photo, and it's not to kind of draw the exact same thing as I see on the photo. It's just say, okay, how do radish leaves work? Because different things have leaves of different shapes and stuff, and so yeah, I want it to be kind of realistic. Like the idea is that the creatures are more kind of cartoony, but like this is all meant to be in hopefully a semi-realistic world that you can believe in. That there's these creatures and are going on bicycles or whatever, but then this creature is just a fake creature, of course. Um, are you calling? Wait, I was not sure if you were calling me a clown or something. Um, I'm not going to stress myself trying to work out what the emojis mean, but as always, it's lovely to have you to me. Um, it's interesting because even though someone might not you know chat much or write much, it's nice to know that someone's got an interest in what you're doing. It's really, really affirming. I feel like, hey, what I'm doing matters, and that gives me like the strength to carry on. Honestly, that's like the main reason that, in case I've not told you too many times already, that's the main reason why I started streaming, to give myself a reason to get up in the morning. And just knowing that someone cares, and it's like, yeah, even if I don't have anything, there are definitely some days when I'm like, oh, you know what? I would rather not stream, and maybe I would even do a bit more work and carry on. But the majority of the days, if I wasn't streaming, it would be like, you know what? Maybe I would just stay in bed and just not do anything. It helps me get started. It gives me energy. I mean, whether it's a conversation with someone else or whether it's just me chatting and then a few people pop up and say hello, or just one person, that's enough things. And Timmy says, it's just a funny emote I found, and so he just wanted to share it. Well, thank you very much. That is a weird emote. It's kind of like a that's like, yeah, that is a funny emote. Let's get the leaves, and then I think this will be done as far as the black and white arts goes. Yeah, I think that is definitely some radishes. I think you can tell that those are radishes. I am happy with that. That is radishy enough. Yeah. That's number 9. Let's, for number 10, I'm going to do the little IOU note. So this is going to be a bit of paper. Maybe it's a bit of lined paper. I don't know. Okay. Should this? Yeah, I feel like this wants to be on. Oh, do I use this as a ruler? Do I draw a perfect strip? No, not going to be a perfect straight line. It's kind of folded as well. Like it's kind of on the table. But it's kind of ripped up. IOU6 radishes. That is the entire drawing. And this makes me laugh. Just like one drawing where it's like just IOU radishes. So these are drawings of radishes, and some radishes. And Timmy wants to share the other weird emotes. Those are quite cool Twitch emotes, to be fair. I am going to double up on these lines. IOU6 radishes, and I don't think there's any more that I could do to this picture, given that it's a picture of an IOU note. I think that this kind of IOU note already explains what it is. Timmy says, radishes aren't my favourite, but I think they are in Beyond Burgers, which is good. You know what? I definitely found a greater appreciation of radishes since I started doing this. I am going to add in some spaced lines as if this is torn from a lined jotter. Although if it was torn from a lined jotter, surely that's IOU. Now I'll just keep going with this spacing. And using the superfine, we've got, I don't know, is that too much? I think I'll just do this as lightly as I possibly can. There. Maybe, like, if that's meant to be the shadow, or the kind of feels like it wants a little bit of. Let's see how the old medium like is that. That's pretty dark. Okay, I will. Yeah, that drawing. I can't spend any more time on it. It will just make it worse. That's drawing number 10. I've got 6 more to draw. These are going to be radishes. But now I'm going to draw some radishes that have pins in them for some strange reason. Oh my gosh. I am. Here's where, if I wasn't on stream, I would probably be like, oh, what am I doing? I'm going to go and have a bite of chocolate or peanut butter or something, or make myself a snack. don't need it just yet. I'm going to keep going. Radish with pins in it. These pins are intended to look marginally like eyes, but not really. And then we've got another radish here, and another radish here, and maybe there's pins in this, and this radish conversely does actually have its leaves, and this radish is going to go chum chum chum, and we've got some leaves. Yep, that is the way it's going to be. Okay, I'm going to stop there and get stuff. Peanut butter sandwich with margarine. Oh, I could really go some bread. I don't know. And that's the pins. And this radish is I'm going to bring it up closer to the other one. Again, these pins are, I don't know who is making these sculptures of radishes that look vaguely like creatures, but yeah, in this world someone is, making sculptures of radishes and putting pins in them. Maybe there's some pins off to the side, like there could be some pins, yeah, and then these all have their heads, and yeah, I think that works. Okay, I am really digging this musical track. Thank you very much, Amadeus Music, for letting me play this song. Let me look at more radish photos, because I feel I need to be inspired. Oh, okay. And some of these are different shaped leaves. Interesting. Some of them are more kind of folded, and some of the leaves are more kind of round. I think they're generally a bit more round than I've been drawing, so I'll do that. But it does still have a strong center. Yeah. I feel like this is a good drawing of a radish with pins in it. So yeah, getting our radish sculpture, and it's going to be a lovely thing where pyum pyum. There we go. So yeah, what's everyone been up to? And I might ask the question of the day early, because what should the question of the day be? Like, when was the last time you ate radishes? When was the last time you drew a veg? You know, the last time I actually ate radishes was probably over a month ago. I took a big break from the stuff. Extend those pins slightly. There. There we go. That's my radish shading. Some more radish shading. It's meant to be like a top-down view. Hopefully it looks okay. And then we've got the lines of the leaves, and there we go. I think that's fine. Okay, I think that that feels like, you know, it's not the best picture of radish I've ever done. Probably not the best picture of radish I'll ever do. But yeah, Timmy hasn't eaten radish in 20 years. Wow, that's like a lifetime. 20 years, wow. Seriously? I mean, I'd almost more expect someone to have never eaten it rather than have eaten it 20 years ago. Okay, there's 5 radishes left to draw. I want to draw some. I've got some ideas for like little puppets that are worse. But I think I want to draw. Let's see if I can get radish is. Let's type in photo. Maybe that will give me better results. Radishes, what's her day good for? Absolutely nothing. You know, like, what is it good for? Okay. Probably when I was a child, says Timmy. And according to this Radish article that I just found on the internet, it says radishes are actually pretty awesome. A great source of vitamin C, 1 calorie per radish, and yeah, it doesn't say any. It just then goes on about and apparently you should take things out of the plastic bags before putting them into the fridge. That's interesting. I would not have done that. But anyway, I should crack on with Everybody Knows More. Yeah, you know that song, right? You know what I'm talking about. Let me... Okay. I can do this. Come on, Bez. You can do this. Draw a radish. Draw another radish. Draw like 4 of these radishes. 4 is a good number. And I'm doing this based on a photo that I've got open in my other window. I believe in myself. I can do this. I can, yeah. I mean, like, I'm doing it. I am literally doing it. You know, this is... Serious question. I am curious if other people actually just talk to themselves as much as streamers. Like, even before streaming was a thing, even before it was like a real thing, I used to go around my room imagining that people were looking at me and kind of narrating what I was doing. And so, hope that needs a dot. It's almost like I was narrating my stuff before I even started streaming, which is just an amusing little thing. But I am genuinely curious if other people ever do that thing. Oh, you can do it, because it's good to have some self-congratulation sometime. Yeah. You tell them best. And we've got little bits of leaves that spring up along the way. We've got some big leaves that come here, and maybe like another big leaf. Again, I'm not trying to be photorealistic or anything, but just kind of use the photo to try and get a sense of like the mood. I'm looking at the photo as a reference to just say like, yeah, that's what a radish looks like. So my leaves are approximately the right shape, and I'm having approximately the right number of things going on, and here's a leaf, like there could be a leaf up here. I'm like stopping the leaves there because I want it to be contained within the page. And hey, stop pop-up ads. I don't want to. Oh, I was so engrossed in my drawing that really frightened me. Sure. That'll be like something that someone clips. Moments of Bess being frightened by the post. And some of them seem to have like 3 or even 4 lines, like stocky bits, where to leave. I don't know, it's shoots, branches. Like, I don't know much about nature at all. I don't even know what these green bits that come out of the top of radishes are called. I mean, I realize that I know basically nothing about stuff. Yeah. Okay, that feels like a good start. And let's get my fine marker and start drawing some veins on that, on those leaves. Like radish leaves seem to have like really prominent veins, so I'm going to go with that. And I do notice again, I think I've made them a bit pointier than they really should be. Maybe I'll try and draw some more radishes after this, just to redeem myself. I mean, I do have 4 more to draw, but there we go. And scumble some lines together, try and get some shading. I think we can do this. Yep, it's happening. It's really happening. Radishes are being drawn. Again, they're not the best radishes, but they're good enough. And that's what matters, being good enough. Yeah. Yo, it's stretching time, says Stream Elements. Thank you for letting me know. I will stretch after this these radishes have been drawn, like just after this one, like number 12. And then you know what, I might try and do all might try and do all 14. 4 more remaining before the end, or maybe I feel like I want to take a quick break, just quickly walk around the block, so I might stop in a wee bit, but either way I will definitely have a bit of a stretch. Okay, so there we go, and radish shading, thick outline, showing the weight of the radish. I mean the literal weight, not the figurative weight. I do think that I should eat more radishes. I mean, they do have a lot of taste. I think that I'm going to start trying to get some like weekly things that I get, like cucumber, radishes, things that are healthy. Because I mean, sometimes it's not that I'm actually hungry, I just want something to munch on, do you know what I mean? Anyway, that is my radishes. I have drawn 6 so far today. Oh, the internet was messing up a moment there. Sorry about that, that was entirely my internet. Oh yes, I feel a bit of a stretch on this side for sure. Oof, I should stretch more often. Yeah. I'm going to stand back and let's lean to the left, lean to the right, lean backwards, lean forwards, and roll the shoulders and shake it off. There we go. I will do maybe one more drawing and then finish up. Okay. I've only got 4 more to do. This is where I maybe want to do one of the dolls. Maybe there's 3 radishes, 3, not very good at pronouncing my THs, 3 radishes, and that's that. And then on the side, there's this maybe there's a drawing. Well, maybe there's a drawing of a creature. I like this idea. What if it's a drawing of a creature, then the radishes should be... No, that's all wrong. Flipping the paper, starting over. Out of curiosity, how much is left of this album?
Okay, so it turns out that my laptop seems to have basically died or lost its connection. So you know what? I am going to, yeah, finish up. I'm going to take that as a sign to finish up. So let me, if I may, talk about firstly, over to you. What are you up to? You can share what's on me if you want to. So I am going to head off outside for a quick walk. I'm going to try and sort out my computer. I'm then going to try and draw my last four pictures of radishes. I think one of them is just going to be straight up radishes. One of them might be radishes with something else. One of them will definitely be radishes with a drawing of a creature. You know what? Two of them will be radishes with dolls. One of them will be radishes with a drawing of a creature. One of them will be radish with a tiny doll. One of them will be straight up radishes, and one of them I'll decide either a drawing or whatever. And then I'm going to get some watercolors. I'm going to watercolor in everything that I've drawn except for that I had that's already been scanned. I'm going to get stuff ready. I'm going to have a quick chat with Chris. But yeah, let me know what you're up to. Anything that you want to share. I am also getting ready for UK Games Expo. Tomorrow I will, yeah, tomorrow I will be chatting to Rob, who does printing for me, so that will be an interesting conversation. Recap and wrap up before we finish up. So basically, I did a lot of drawing today. It was lovely, and then it crashed and I stopped. So if you want to check me out, I am Stuff by Bears. Check out stuffbybears.com/streams if you want to find out what I'm up to tomorrow. I want to ask you to share, spread the word. If you think there's someone who might enjoy it, like, please feel free to share it on your social media or whatever. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Timmy. And thank you, Matt, for popping in. It has been lovely to have you join me. And for now, there's only one thing left to say, which is, of course, bye, 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 bye. This is a goodbye song to you. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye, 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 bye. And now it's time to go home. Bye, 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 bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye, 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 bye. And now it's time to go. Bye, bye.